What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here, back with some more Idle Heroes, and today, we saw something pretty crazy on Reddit. Someone managed to get on a free-to-play account an S-tier Vesa copy, which I think is one of the first ones, at least on Android and iOS, at least the first one that's been shared. There might be another one sitting out there somewhere. We just don't know quite about it. Now, the rolls aren't the best. Most of the rolls are still in the A tier, but it did get SS speed. We'll talk about the bonus stats too, and then we're going to discuss what pretty much everybody in that entire Reddit thread was talking about was what should you actually do with this copy. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Let me know if you guys hit something really crazy like this on your free-to-play accounts as well, and let's jump right into it. Okay, so this first off is exactly what we're talking about. Gotta make sure you update this. This is amazing. Free to play Awakening. Do we know if they're really free to play? No, but this is actually the copy that we are talking about right here. This is the best one I've seen so far. A plus attack, A plus HP. Kind of lackluster. I wish this SS was actually the attack. But getting that extra speed, not the worst thing in the world. Getting a block stat is good when she's wanting to use that A and B with a panda type team. Reduced dot received. She's going to have something in her tree that already does this, so it's not really that great. Reduced crit damage is good. It would have been better with regular damage reduction, but Giant Killer is the most amazing part of this role, meaning technically you don't need to use any hammers on this copy because it already has that coveted Giant Killer. The other rolls, not amazing, but it's really hard to get a hero copy that has like every possible roll you want. Giant Killer is definitely the one because that's going to be the one that's dealing extra damage, bonus damage to enemies who have higher HP, and just about every game mode right now has that. So it's really, really cool. Very solid stats. I love that S badge. It looks so good, but part of me now goes to the question of all the comments. Yeah, we'll kind of go past that. But where was the one? I know I saw it somewhere. It's insane. You should get like $5,000 worth of crystals, probably somewhere in that ballpark. Most people post things on in-games auction house for way more than if someone's actually willing to pay for it. Vest is an interesting one because she could really get Sealand 30 done pretty easily with that copy. This free-to-play wins, yeah, pretty much. So, wow, not only is it S tier, but you got Giant Killer. Exactly. This is the whole part we're talking about. You'll be the new highest seller on the auction house. I don't know about that because there's some really good copies that have sold in the auction house. Just because it naturally had Giant Killer isn't the worst, because people will spend money on hammers to re-roll that to get exactly what they want. They might even re-roll it in its current state to get more like better stats overall. We'll have to see. Be interesting to see what people bid on it. I'm interested to see if they are going to actually post it or not. I know there's an A- copy or something like that up on the auction house for like 75,000 crystals, I think, which is still a lot of money, but where is it? Yeah, here it is. Congrats, mate. Now the question is, will you auction it or use it? So especially as a free-to-play player, it feels like it's probably going to be a little, I'm going to say this, it's kind of useless for a free-to-play player, I think. Or not even free to play, even like low spenders, like anybody who's really not pushing content, it's probably not going to be worthwhile. Here's what I was saying. Auction gets you a lot more value overall for the account, I assume, because you can get a bunch of different A and B hero copies for your Transcendence heroes. That's kind of what I was thinking there. And actually, it looks like he did question. Good question. I haven't decided. Even if I auction it, I don't know if I'll be able to pull something nice from the acquired crystals. No. No, trust me. Do not do your own summonings. Just go through and do exactly what it's saying. Buy reasonably good copies for every single one of your heroes. Get like A and B tier copies of stuff. And interesting. I mean, Giant Killer is amazing. Looks like people are asking for Dominator clears with Vest. I think it's just like Sealand is going to be the most important part of having a copy this good, I think. Anything else? Since OP is nowhere close to being able to do any of that content, they should sell the copy and get stuff to benefit. Yeah, I totally agree with this right here. I really do. If you're not pushing, like, I mean, because even Dominator, you don't need that copy to do Dominator. It's really for like Sealand pushes, probably Void campaign pushes, PvE content where you just want to do crazy insane boss damage like me. I would want to do something like that. But yeah, I mean, the Giant Killer is really strong. But we do have the new origin tree, so it's like maybe we don't even need Giant Killer. Let's see, just because he's nowhere near content for Giant Killer is required doesn't mean he won't go somewhere in the future. That's true, but as a free-to-play player, I don't think you're really going to be pushing that type of content. I don't know. It feels a little wasted, honestly. I feel like what you could buy for your account, because that's the next thing we're going to talk about, is the things you can actually buy for your account is going to be insane. Speed's more important than ever. Exactly what I was talking about asleep. Speed is the new attack, pretty much. You need to be faster than the enemy team. And you guys saw yesterday in our speed video for Void campaign exactly how crazy it gets. And yeah, if you sell it to someone specifically, yeah, I'll keep an eye out on it, but depending on the price, yeah, no, it's going to be way too expensive for someone like me. I'm not that much of a whale, or I'm not that much of a megalodon anymore. So yeah, sell it and regret it later when you need Giant Killer. I mean, it's really just the mega whales that need it. You could probably buy one down the road for something cheaper. I don't know, but this is the copy in question that we were talking about here. Absolutely insane. The best one we've seen of Vesa so far. Sadly, the attack roll is not S. I would have rather taken like all of these being an S tier than like 2 A pluses and an SS, but that's just me. But if you do sell it, what can you actually get with it? So jumping in game, we can kind of take a look and see what you would get for it. I mean, I don't think it's gonna sell for more than these crazy good. Like, look at that. That is just like these main copies up the top are just like insanely good. Looks like there was a similar one already up here. They had some pretty good rolls here. If only that was something good. So I'd imagine this copy, the attack is lower. I'd say maybe it would go for I mean, that's very close to what this one is kind of too. So I'd say probably in the 120-ish range, maybe up to 130 is probably what it would be worth. So what can you actually get with that? Well, if you just jump and take a look at like all the Transcendence heroes, really just the main ones. The ones that everybody's using right now, we'll take a look at. Those ones there, and we just want to look at like A and B tier versions of the copies. Look how inexpensive they are to get like a B minus, or even like if we scroll down, I mean, actually there's probably gonna be a lot of B's, aren't there? It's actually gonna be a ton of B's on this list. Maybe I should have just made it B's. Like, let's do like B plus and higher. Even at B plus and higher with some A rolls mixed in, you're still looking at getting like your entire account set up with B plus heroes, maybe even a couple A, like lower A tier copies. Like, you could literally just trade that off, grab this very good A tier that can still get Giant Killer, and then still have tons of resources left over, including the Starry Gem Mall, which will let you buy a ton of progress every single month in Cores of Transcendence. You can buy this 5 times. That's 75 cores a month. You can buy, there's food you can buy. You can get your hands on star spawn materials, because that's one thing. You can have like a Giant Killer A copy, but if you don't have your star spawn done, that's a huge loss of power on your account. You can even get more levels on your Cloud Island. There's just so much stuff you can get. I wouldn't ever get gems though, unless you absolutely need it. It depends on your VIP level, but if he's free to play, you're only getting 5,000. That's not a good deal. Cores are the main thing to go for. You could even go for like luxury Cloud Island resources, and of course go for these star spawn materials and getting more star spawn eggs. I think that's like the best way to go as a free to play player. So my advice to you, literally just buy up some really good copies. Even if we just take out like even the B's, like you can snag a couple A copies and you still have like 20,000 left over. So you can turn one S tier Vesa into 2 A minus heroes that can still get Giant Killer with rerolls from those hammers, and then still have tons of resources over for the Starry Gem Mall. So let me know what you guys think. That's my strategy, my opinion. Honestly, even if I got a copy like that, I would probably consider doing that, getting multiple A tier heroes instead of one S tier hero, plus having a bunch of stuff left over. So let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Congratulations. What was his name again on Reddit here? Atariel. Crazy. I'll see you guys next time.